like Muay Thai in Thailand right now, it's going down basically. It's dying as well, and I feel like it will die in this country eventually because the people involved just don't care enough about the sport to promote it as what it is. They would rather maybe backstab each other, cheat each other, or for quick money or quick glory, rather than think about the sport as a whole and promote the sport, Like, if anyone has any questions or anything as well, that'd be really great. So, and I'm happy to answer. สวัสดีค่ะก็วันนี้คุยเรื่องมวยไทยนะคะมวยไทยที่ประเทศไทยเพราะว่าคิดว่ามวยไทยตอนนี้มันเริ่มแบบน้อยลงจริงๆ There's not as many promotions as there was. I wrote, here's a list. I just wrote a list of all these different promotions in Thailand that have been and gone. So let me start to talk about them. So in 2014, I think it was, that's when Lumpini Stadium was the original Lumpini Stadium on Ramaphosa. That's when it was knocked down, and I think that was pretty much the end of an era of Muay Thai. Since that, Muay Thai has changed a lot. I think having the stadium on Ramaphosa, Lumpini Stadium Ramaphosa, had so many people. It brought a big community of Muay Thai come to the sport. There was so many people that would go there to watch the sport, to watch the fights, to watch the promotions. People would go there. The gamblers would go there. Like, I see that the gamblers would go there, but even the fans would go there. It was a perfect location. It was a perfect stadium. It was so authentic, and it showed the real community and nature of Muay Thai. So since the original Lumpini got knocked down and moved to Ramintra, Muay Thai went down a lot. So the new stadium opened in Ramintra, and it being so far away and difficult to access, difficult to get there, people didn't go. People didn't go to watch the fights. It was traffic. It took a long time to get there to watch the fights. It was just not ideal. Foreigners would go to watch Muay Thai on Ramaphosa because it's in town. It's near Silom, it's near Saton, it's not too far from Sukhumvit, it's near the MRT and BTS. That's why people would go to watch Muay Thai there. So the new stadium opened around Intra, the new Lumpini, right? I think that was 2015 or 2016, I can't remember. Anyway, so that one opened. Because of the lack of people that went to go watch the fights, even the gamblers, a lot of the promoters from Lumpini at that time, from Ramaphosa to Ramintra, they actually moved over, and it didn't work out, and even these promoters, they didn't like it. Pet Shindy being one, I'm just gonna name one, Pet Shindy. It's a smart move, nobody wants to go to Ramintra so many nights per week when there's not going to be anyone to watch their fights or watch their fighters fight. So a lot of the promoters at that time, they moved around. Some of them lost a job, some of them moved to Rajadamnern, and then Rajadamnern maybe lost some people. It was a bit of a mess during that time. Peshindi moved over to Rajadamnern. Rajadamnern is a nice stadium, but it's not Lumpini on Ramaphosa. Alexander, I also miss it. Syria, I also miss it. Yeah, exactly. Everyone's saying that they miss the Lumpini on Ramaphosa. Yeah, it was a heritage of Muay Thai. They should have just kept it as at least a museum for Muay Thai to keep the culture Thailand's national sport and heritage. They should have kept it as something, but not just completely knock it down and not keep any artifacts from it or anything. It's like how many champions were created at that stadium. It was number one. Yes, it's not the oldest stadium in Thailand. That is rather unknown, but it was the most popular for many, many years. Okay, so continue. Yeah, Rav, I know. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I remember I was going to Lumpini Stadium so many times because I used to train at Pet Shindy gym that was just outside. I was training with Nong O, Sam A, like a lot of the top fighters. And we go to watch the fights at Lumpini all the time. I even studied at Bangkok University, which was down the road. So I was there all the time, and it was amazing. It really brought the Muay Thai community together. And since the change, since they all moved, now the Muay Thai community is separated. It's not as close anymore. There's a lot more politics. It's a shame, to be honest. It's a shame now. People don't gel as well as they used to since all of that changed. Okay. So let me talk about these promotions here that have pretty much been and gone over the past couple of years. So yeah, Lumpini Stadium in Ramapo is gone. Super Muay Thai. Okay, remember Super Muay Thai at Workpoint Studio? It's gone, right? PPTV, also gone. PPTV Muay Thai fights. Sam Kachuk, you don't really hear much about that fight anymore, or that promotion, so I'm pretty sure it's almost gone. Has gone. Muay Thai Angels, gone. Suan Nam Nok in Pattaya, they barely have fights now, as well as Pattaya Boxing World. It's gone down a lot. They mostly just have shows. They had shows for Chinese tours, but now the Chinese tour industry has also gone down. So a lot of the Muay Thai stadiums that relied on these Chinese tourists obviously felt that Kachuk is still going. Okay, thanks, Aaron. Asia Teak has gone down a lot. They used to have one every day, apart from Monday. Now it's only 3 days a week, and apparently they have a weird round system going on there. I'm not really sure. So Aaron, you can correct me if I'm wrong with some of these. Then we have ambassador fights on Star 11 at Trinity. So that was Ambassador Hotel. He used to hold fights upstairs, but the manager, he quit, so they don't have fights there anymore. And then I don't know about Toyota Marathon, if that's still happening. I don't really hear much about that anymore either, but it possibly is still happening. I'm not sure. Then we have, this is going to be a bit of a sad one, but Top King World Series is finishing, or is finished already, because, well, it's the same reason for all of them, really. No sponsors. The economy's gone down everywhere. The economy's gone down in Thailand, and no sponsors for Muay Thai fights. MBK Fight Night. I mean, maybe we've lost it. Maybe we haven't. It may still continue, but I don't think it's going to be my father anymore or myself. So that might be another team of people doing MBK Fight Night, which is a shame because we've been doing it for 6 to 7 years, but things change. So that's all you can do now. Yeah, I see that you wrote now All Star Fight is the main Muay Thai promotion, but is it really though? Because All Star Fight is just once in a while. It's not that often. You can't really follow the schedule of it yet, I would say. Okay. Then, Muay Thai fights that are still happening right now. Okay, let's go on to that. Max Muay Thai, and the champion. Same owner, same stadium. Number one in Thailand right now is every day. They are winning, basically. They are winning this race. And we got Thai fight is still going on. every once in a while. I'm not really sure of the schedule, but they do have frequent fights still. Super Champ is happening still. All-Star Fight is still happening, but yeah, every once in a while, like I said. Super Champ is every Saturday. Blue Arena, apparently there's something going on there. Not really sure much about that one. Then we have the Chinese Stadium in Pattaya. Also like quite low level. They rely mostly on like tour groups, things like that. And like I said, I don't know about Toyota Marathon. MX Extreme is now sponsored, majority sponsored by Chinese, so it's kind of like Chinese only. Only have 4 fights per show. It's on a Sunday at the Bazaar Hotel in Ratchada. Where is the Chinese stadium in Pattaya? It's in North Pattaya. It's not too far from Fairtex. I forgot the name. Like it's like I don't know. I can't remember the name. Oh, so and then apart from that, I say that's all the entertainment Muay Thai. Apart from that, we have the stadium Muay Thai, which is still happening. Obviously, Lumpini, Rajadamnern, Channel 3, 5, 7, 11. That is all still happening. Tepasit also gone down a lot. Welcome to the world of the most talented hyperboles ruining combat sports through selfishness, together with throwing any knowledge they have out the window. Clap, clap, something they deserve. I completely agree, and this is why I'm ranting right now and trying to share this with the world, because it is a shame, you know, it's the people who are involved in this sport that are bringing it down in Thailand, I must say. Not everyone, obviously, you know, but a lot of the people who just kind of would rather see the quick buck rather than the long-term relationship or the long-term benefit for the sport. You know, they don't realize that they are literally killing the sport, you know. So yeah, and I started off doing Female Fight League at the beginning of the year. It's the same thing though, like you cannot get sponsors right now, and this is why a lot of these promotions have died, because you cannot get sponsors. The ecosystem, I would say, of Muay Thai is dying now. Like in Thailand, you know, we get fighters coming to Thailand to go to gyms. So this is the fighters here. Then we have the gyms. So this is still going on. But these fighters, when they go to the gyms, they want to fight, but the promotions are going down. So if this is not working, there's no ecosystem happening. Okay, if there's no ecosystem, finally, the fighters are not going to come here anymore, because why should they? A lot of the trainers now, good trainers, are going outside of the country anyway. So a lot of the gyms around the world are very good at teaching Muay Thai and doing Muay Thai. The promotions in different countries, also good standard, and pay better than they do in Thailand. So why bother coming to Thailand to train and find fights? You know, it's good to, yeah, experience in, you know, you're still learning in a different environment, which is also nice. You get like a training holiday, which is also nice. And all those other things involved, it is nice, you know. But if you're going to come here for fighting, then I wouldn't recommend it. I just don't think it is the way to go anymore, unless you are going to places like Phuket, which still have Bangla, Patong, another stadium that recently opened. Around like tourist areas, it may still work for lower level fights, or if you just want a quick fight to get like more experience, more ring experience, that's fine, because you still have tourists in those places that are going to go to watch the fights because they're in ideal locations. Chiang Mai, Samui, Phuket, you know, like these tourists want to see things, so they're going to go to watch the fight. So this ecosystem is going to work. But in Bangkok, it's a different story. If you want to make it a career, it's a different story now. You know, and I feel bad for the fighters, because I mean it's their career, it's their livelihood, and it's the other people involved and just like shitting on the sport basically. I don't blame I was reading a message. So was it corrupt government officials that were responsible for that new crappy Lumpini location? Okay, so the reason why Lumpini moved in the first place was because the land lease that it was on was up, and the people, or whoever owned that land, they wanted the land back because they wanted to build a mall on that land. They wanted to build a shopping mall on that land. But after taking back the land and destroying Lumpini, they realized that they cannot build a high-rise there because it was next to the Japanese embassy. So that plan failed, and then they destroyed Lumpini for no reason. That's the plan. That's what I heard anyway. Anyway, they're gonna do a central across the road now, joint with the Dusitani Hotel. So yeah, that's the reason for destroying like a heritage center of Bangkok, really, of Muay Thai. That's the reason they did that. Yeah. Gamblers, I don't think have ruined the sport at all, because they are the ones that kept it going in the stadiums. You know, they're the ones who bought tickets there on days that there wasn't tourists to go watch. You know, so I definitely don't think it's them. Yeah, and then so the last thing I want to mention is the amateur organizations. It's a bit of a touchy subject. Yeah. Oh, it's a little bit of a touchy subject because I'm obviously involved in it, you know, WMBF and WMO. But so IFMA, there's a long story behind IFMA, but I don't think I'm going to talk about that right now. IFMA want to get Muay Thai into the Olympics, right? If they get Muay Thai into the Olympics, maybe the sport will be more recognized, and then we can get more money flooding into the sport. But it's not sure. Might take a long time, and IFMA pretty much want to be the only ones to do this, you know, with amateur Muay Thai. The other organizations don't care about going to the Olympics. I must say, we don't care. That's not our goal. It's not our goal at all. We just want to provide opportunities for fighters who want a chance to fight internationally in amateur, pro-am, or professional level. That's like pretty much what we're doing. Anyway, by wanting to be the only one, you're also stopping the sport from growing. Because if you're the only one and you only have selected groups from each country who can compete in your tournament, how small is that? You know, at least wait until the sport is something much bigger before all this stupid politics. You know, it's not worth all the politics, because it's not even like this industry is like going down. So I don't understand that at all. You know, we should be working together to grow the sport. When we grow the sport together, you'll get more sponsors. When we work together, we're going to be stronger together. So I don't know. It puzzles me, to be honest. Fang me or Dong Li and Passat and Giddy. Anyway, that's pretty much my rant. There's not really much to say, really. I mean, it's not, apart from everything that I just said. It's been on my mind for a long time. It's been tiring me out. It's been stressing me out, because I grew up in this industry, and I've seen like people who I care about get cheated and backstabbed over and over again, and it's just like it's exhausting, you know. It's just exhausting. Like, let's just grow the sport. Let's just make Muay Thai cool again. I don't know why everyone has to like just be so like shitty in this industry. So anyway, that's my rant over. Nobody has any questions. So thanks for listening. You shouldn't pollute. Anytime there is money involved, politics should. But there's not money. That's the problem, though. It's like if they're getting money from the promotion, it's very short term and it's just a quick buck. You know, it's not. That's a problem. Like, people are not thinking about the future of it. You know, let's work long term, and then maybe the money will like come in more regularly. rather than just this one time we can just take it and run. No, because why cheat someone now for the short-term cash when this industry is so small? You're going to see these people over and over again. Yeah, learning Muay Thai around the world, that's very true. And I'm saying Muay Thai is growing more around the world than in Thailand. In Thailand, it's going down. Around the world, it's going up. I went to England, and there's so many people, watching the fights there. They loved it. It sold out. The Muay Thai Grand Prix, it sold out. People love it. In One Championship, we're going around Asia. Now they put Muay Thai in their shows, and the shows are doing so well around Singapore, Hong Kong, Philippines, anywhere that they're going around Asia is doing really well. But in Thailand, it's actually, they're struggling. It's a fact. But yeah, I mean, it is always sponsorship money. Another thing, like in Thailand, Muay Thai is still seen as like a poor man's sport, and if it's always going to be seen like that, and the people involved in it are always going to be like hard to deal with, then of course the sponsors don't want to sponsor the sport. That's exactly why like a lot of these promotions that I mentioned earlier are failing. Aaron, I'll tell you about it tomorrow. There's a lot more to talk about. But yeah. All right. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks, everyone. You can ask me a question or whatever, and then I can talk about it. Bye.